Hey everyone, happy Juneteenth. Hope y'all doing something productive and supporting the black businesses. It's definitely a long time coming for us to finally get recognized for the holiday. I think it's been recognized in maybe Texas or something like that, but to be recognized around the entire, United States of America is major. Anyway, I just came out here to just say, hey, be safe out here. Do something nice and kind to someone. Um, Today, well, this week is my last week of my prereq for my master's program. So, shout out to GCU for allowing me to make this be possible. Um, it's always going to be that one school that you be like, dang, why I didn't start this program, when I was, you know, a certain age, but it is what it is. I mean, I had to wait, of course, so that's why my master's program was delayed. I actually, took the time to focus on getting my financial in order. It's way better than what it was. Child, I'll probably be out of debt in no time, but I'm thankful that I had the job to be able to get out of debt. I'm thankful for being able to get stuff on credit when needed. Not because I want to, but when needed. And being able to pay off. If not, get a letter to tell me, hey, we about to close your account because you ain't used it in a year. But sometimes, it'd be like I just need it for that moment, for something. And then after that, I don't need it no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I use credit to be like, oh, just because. No, if it's something I really want and it's from a particular store, then yeah, I'll apply for it to see if I can get it. If I can't, then I don't worry about it. I'll wait until I got the cash and then go purchase that item or that thing. Hope y'all had a nice Father's Day on yesterday. Me and my dad, we got to spend a couple hours together. I also went and see my mom and stepdad. Spent some couple hours over there with them as well. I gave everyone a Father's Day card. If I had the money, I made sure to give it. I also was able to go and to my cousin's bridal shower, which was on Saturday. So that was it's been a pretty busy weekend. I can say that. I really don't have too much going on because my classes, it'll be 2 classes starting the 22nd of this month. So I really am not going to have a whole lot of freedom. I am going to try to have fun at Beyonce concert. I don't know. As far as in outfits and all that stuff, Nina probably gonna just find an outfit at the crib and call it a day. And I don't even know if my hair gonna be done or not, because that's hit and miss. Let's see. Yeah, but today really I'm gonna try to clean up. I'm doing laundry right now, working my paper, get that turned in, so I don't have to be too stressed by Wednesday. So that gives me the opportunity to work on this last few things for class and, wait for her to finish grading whatever else needs to be graded. Probably do some cleaning around here, dusting, and because it's due for some cleaning for sure. With me working a lot and it just being me. Before that, my cousin didn't really help clean nothing, so it was me still doing all the cleaning. And prior to that, the ex, he definitely would help out with cleaning. And so it was like one less item I had to deal with. And I just, I just been really just trying to, stay focused and stay stable. It's been real hard going into June, and it seemed like it was just yesterday we were talking, and I was like, he's not here. So that's an adjustment that I'm still working on. One of my friends suggested I just do like a private, go somewhere private to, kind of be able to be at peace. I know me and my dad, we released the balloons, and for some reason the video didn't capture us doing that, but it was definitely something that I thought was nice. I got to, release not just his balloon, but his best friend and his mom's balloon. And it was just like, man, this is surreal. This is really going down today, So, I don't know. I ended up spending the rest of Father's Day getting some Thai food and working out homework. Listened to some music, danced around a little bit. I don't know if I ever wanted to be a dancer for real, but I know that I always wanted to be a ballerina. And it got cut short, of course, but I had the best teacher. She was amazing. We had a news article of her. She had came from Chicago, and just was, everything was just beautiful about ballet. And since then, with everything that has happened, I haven't really been able to do a lot of the normal activities that I'm used to doing, especially after my neck injury. So it limits certain things. And then the doctor on Friday was telling me that I have a degenerative, in which I have arthritis in my neck now. It could be from my injury, it could be just hereditary. Not really sure. So I am trying to do everything that I can possibly do with some limitations. It's been about a year now, and I think I've survived about 7 months of not having a neck injection, which was really good. I'm hoping to lessen this so I don't have any more injections, but for now, my hands were going super numb. Both hands were. And then I've noticed a little slight imbalance here and there, but I'm just hopeful and thankful that I am able to still do things. Now, how long, I'm not sure. But I'm going to try to do as much as I can while I can do it. It's definitely an adjustment. Definitely an adjustment with the, it's definitely an adjustment. I don't know, today is an emotional day because we get to honor Black people. people that we probably have never heard of, new businesses that have came out, during these last few years, being able to, go and support. That's a beautiful thing. So it's definitely an emotional day because we didn't know when and if this would ever come true. It's just sad how history is it's sad all types of way. It don't matter what religion, culture, where you was born. Like, just about every person have went through something, some kind of slavery, some kind of discrimination, something, and to actually be able to celebrate so many years ago of this freedom, this official freedom, that's a beautiful thing. You should be emotional. You should be happy that we've came and fought. Even the ones before us have fought to get this to be possible. Throughout my life, I didn't grow up on a lot of black movies or shows, not for real. I think at the time, my mom just, whatever she could afford, that's what it was. It wasn't, you about to watch all black movies. It was, we watching whatever we can afford. So I grew up mostly on white pictures, white movies. Maybe once in a while it might be a black movie that came across, and I was like, "Hey, I gotta watch this movie." I remember I was a movie collector, so I always liked the chick flicks or whatever you want to call it, and it didn't matter what color they was. I didn't, I wasn't really a discriminatory type person. I wasn't, racist about because they was white or why it wasn't a black film. It just, at that time, it was what it was, It was mostly always white people winning awards, being recognized for their acting. A lot of black people didn't really win, what was it, the Oscars or something like that, or the Grammys at the time. It was mostly white people that was winning these awards or these prestige type awards for Best Picture and who was a good writer, and so growing up, you would see these award shows and it would be like full of white people all the time. And it was like, it was never a question like, do black people not act? Of course, black people act, but I don't know if it was really a lot of black people back then when I was growing up that were acting like they are now. Like, these folks are coming straight out of college. Some of them are in college at the time that they get discovered, and then, later go back to get their degrees and, and stuff like that, pursue the stuff that they originally wanted to pursue so that, they have something to fall back on when they get older and stop singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always got to have a backup plan. You can't just not have something to fall back on, same way with, financial literacy. We don't know too much about it. A lot of people don't talk about it. So then, they go into these bankruptcies and all types of different plans to try to get out of debt. And, you eventually figure out, like, what it is that you need to do to get out of debt. But, for the longest you're fighting the debt, you fighting being mentally together, you fighting so many different battles at one time, and then you realize, like, Lord, like, what is going on here? I can say over the course of 7-8 years now, I've been able to obtain my degrees, finally on my own. I am, like I said, I'm putting myself through my master's program now, so it's not like mom and dad have it like that. And this is also another topic that I want to talk about while we got some time, because I don't want to take up too much of your Juneteenth. I hope you do something productive today at least. But so I don't understand with the parents here this day and time. Like, parents just they pretty much hold their kids' hand until they damn near on their deathbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching my mom, as she matured and got older, and she had parents, trust and believe that. But she was 17 when she left, right? There was no calling mama and daddy for some money. You know what I'm saying? And so even me, being 17 and 18, I pretty much paid for my prom stuff. My mom didn't pay for it. I got a job and I paid for my entire stuff. I didn't have a whole lot of money, but the little money I had saved, listen, I was like, I'm about to get it together, okay? We about to have it looking together. Now, say for my prom, I didn't really go all the way out because I had pretty much went all the way out for when I was in the 11th grade with the boyfriend I was dating at the time. And, and I felt, like, damn, what was I spending all this money for? One day, I look back and I'm like, shoot, as long as you look nice, like, you don't have to keep up with the next Susie and Sally. Just be you. If you want to spend $500-$600, cool. But these parents today, child, they renting halls and doing send-offs for their kids and spending all this type of money. And then these kids, half of them don't even go to college. The ones that, finish high school, they don't go to college like that. They, they done after high school, some of them. Some of them, may go to college later on down the road, when they get a little bit more money. Some of them get into the plant, then they forget about that because they making all this money, and that's cool and dandy, but not all money is good money that you making. You know what I'm saying? You can make decent money and still have the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not killing yourself. You're not working your body out to the point that by the time you get 30 and 40 years old, like, now you almost damn near acting like a 60, 70-year-old. And even the 60s and 70-year-olds, let me tell you, they like lit on the workouts and eating healthy and exercising and doing everything that they need to do to keep their body healthy and moving. But baby, the younger generations, baby, we talking about exercise, child. Listen, I was an exercise queen when I was growing up. I got the college, child, the exercise stopped because I had to pay these bills. But I still walked. I still tried to do exercise where I could fit it in. And then I just, after a while, I was like, am I doing this for me or am I doing it for somebody else? And I think because I was doing it for somebody else, I was like, no, I got to get this together. I got to do this for Nina. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to tell Nina it's okay. She good. Yeah, I might, want to touch up a couple areas, tone it up some. Nothing wrong with that, but it's because I want to, not because somebody else is making me do it, not because I'm forced to, have to go in the gym. Baby, I got all types of gym equipment at the house, and I'm still struggling to try to work out and do stuff. In my mind, it'd be a good idea to have this stuff, but I have yet to take some stuff out the box and start doing some stuff for real. But it's so much that we, lack of doing. And communication, baby, listen, that is a struggle in the Black community. Us really communicating is that's a struggle, I'm still working on trying to be a better communicator. But baby, let me tell you, I can write something on this paper and I'll be good, okay? Because I express myself way better. And maybe it's because I used to write poetry a lot. So my expression always was on paper. I never read it out loud, not too often. I mean, to myself to make sure it sounded right, but like in person, I never like shared some of the stories that I wrote. Baby, listen, I got so many stories about the guys I was in love with, thought I was in love with, the guys that, you know what I'm saying. Some of the writing stopped because, life happened. Different things happened. And I tell you, when I say, baby, don't ever let nobody stop what you used to do. If you like doing it, you continue to do that. Because when you stop doing what you like, all this energy stops coming out. And you can tell because it shifts. Like everything shifts, nothing is the same. You be like, okay, I gotta get me together. I can't keep, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep going through the back and forth, the same old, same old. And so I was like, damn, like what? But I'm just saying, like, if we educate ourselves a little bit better on how we spend our money, how we teach our kids, because listen, baby, if you ain't taught your kids to be independent, baby, you ain't gonna be here forever and a day, man. Listen, I can't be thinking that my mama gonna be here forever. She damn near 70 almost. And I gotta know how to still be good. Cause when she passed or my dad passed or they both passed, I'm by myself. Literally. It's just me. So I do find the comfort in going to my mom or going to my dad's and chilling with them and being good. I enjoy that company with them. I enjoy laughing, talking, listen to them, share their stories. But baby, eventually those stories is gonna end. If I don't have no kids, I mean, it's just really me, you know what I'm saying? And even with that being said, I still gotta treat myself first. Because at the end of the day, when your kids get older, they ain't gonna want to talk to you like that. Yeah, they talk to you when they, 0 to maybe 10, and then after that, they on something else. They mind is, curious about other things and wanting to just have friends and be around friends and not really mom or dad. Like, you embarrassing me type deal. You know what I'm saying? So to have the independence that they need, yeah, baby, listen, you have to set boundaries for your kids. My mama set boundaries. She wasn't no ATM machine, baby. I couldn't call mama and say, hey, I need $500 for this rent, baby. You better figure out how to get it, okay? Because I ain't got no $500 and I ain't working nowhere. So, it was always, Nina gotta be one step ahead. Always. I've always had to be like that since can remember. It was always, this is how you do that. You pay your bills this way. You do it this way. You function that way. You gotta act this way. And you gotta do it that way. It was always the back and forth. It's one or the other. You can't be, too much, and you can't be too less. It's gotta be like literally consistent and even on everything that you're doing, from your life until it ends. Like, you gotta have life insurance, you gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta make sure you got a car and a house or somewhere to stay. Like, those was consistent things. You always gotta have insurance on your car. You always gotta have renters or housing insurance. Like, it was always something that you had to have that was important for your life. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't even value life like that. Like you just think that I'm just living. Somebody will figure out. No, like you need to be having this stuff together. You should have this in order. You should never have stuff out of order. And granted, I have never been married. But I have seen, my uncle, my cousin and stuff get married several times. And you know what? I found that it was still dysfunction because, yeah, you got married. Yeah, you supplied this woman with everything that they wanted. But was it really what they needed at that particular time of their life? Did you even listen to anything that was going on with this woman? Probably not. Nobody, sometimes that's the problem. You just want what you want, but you don't give the person what they need. And God always be telling you this in his messages. I'm giving you what you need. I'm going to supply your needs. Don't he not say that? I'm going to supply your needs. So where do we get this? I want all the time. It's mine, it's mine. It'd be selfish of God to be like, it's mine, it's me, it's this, I don't care what you do. But he didn't do that. He gave his only begotten son to give his life away so he could pretty much wash and make us whole. So even when we sin, you still get forgiven because you get to repent. You get to ask for forgiveness. And I think the reason that my relationships didn't work out is because I was always trying to give them what they needed. And then once they got to a certain point in their life, they done got fixed up, they done got groomed and ready for the next person. And they actually talked about this on the Dear Wifey, on one of his podcasts for the Caribbeans, where they were saying like, this woman, they prepare this man, they get them all together, and they don't get married to that person. They get married to a whole different person that you like, what? I just groomed your husband. I'd have been patient with this man or this woman for X amount of years. And this is what I get. I get the nothing while you go get the will together, put together. He got his shit in order together, man or woman. Then you be like, damn, what was I doing? What did I do wrong? Oh, you know what? The problem was I made it a project. And that's one thing you should never do. Never make a person your project. Because though you think that you helping and you doing something, baby, you not doing nothing. You just preparing that man to go to somebody else that is not looking for a project to fix. They looking for a man that's ready and good to go, that's stable, that function in order. While we're constantly picking up these guys, trying to fix them, make them whole. But we ain't even got ourselves all the way together either, okay? We got baggage, and we not all the way whole. But we think by doing this gonna make us whole. No ma'am and no sirs. All it's doing is creating more and more dysfunction. Work on your soul for a change. Stop trying to stop what you're doing for other people. Other people will always want you to be patient with them. Always want you to stop what you got going on. And then when you stop what you got going on, your feelings get hurt. over and over and over. But then, if the roles was reversed and you ask this man or this woman, listen, I need you to be patient with me. What they do, they ghost you, they stop talking to you, they get mad at you, they wanna either argue or not argue. They wanna say you got issues, you crazy, you ain't the one. They give you all of the things that you don't want to hear when it comes to rejection. But they give it to you anyways. Then you take a step back and you say, well, damn, I'm still not good enough. No matter how hard I work to be better, still get knocked down. I'm lost out here because I'm doing everything I can do. I'm, busting my butt. Still not good enough. I still work in progress. But that's not what they see you as. They don't see you as work in progress. They see you as having issues. They see you having problems and drama. They see you having trauma. They don't look over that stuff to be like, you know what, you still a work in progress. You still doing a good job. Each and every day you doing good. You doing better than you did yesterday or last year or 2 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. You done grew so much, but they don't see it. And you don't see it for yourself because you always want somebody else to be the person that validates you. You always want that person to say something. Sometimes you got to say something to yourself. Sometimes you got to be your own motivator. Sometimes you have to get in the mirror and say, I love me. I love the skin I walk in. I'm beautiful. If I'm a man, I'm strong and I'm a protector and I'm going to do what I have to do with the will of God, with His strength. But we don't do that. We don't even thank God when we wake up. We don't even, the first thing we thinking about is everything else but God. So, till next time, just wanted to share some thoughts about the random thoughts that go in my head. Because I have a lot of them. Trust and believe. Sometimes I have to write them down. It is amazing how much I have in my head and what I write down. And when I write it down, baby, listen. It's like a whole weight has been lifted. I feel I can breathe. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need the breathe. It's going to be okay. It was a bad day yesterday, but today we're going to do better. But until next time, ciao.